Hello my lovelies, Sophia here to do some readings. I am just going to finish setting this up, so bear with me. Hello NM. Hello everybody, hello Wendy Ann, hello Kay Bybee. Yes I am, and the prices are above. And Miller, how are you my lovely? Okay, Miller, what is your question and which deck do you want out of the top 5? Miller, what's your question, my lovely, and which deck do you want? Okay, and your question? Okay, now two things I'm getting first off is that you may be seeing him as being a bit withdrawn or a bit selfish, okay, or keeping his feelings close to his chest. But within himself, he's trying to sort of feel more secure within himself. Okay, so he may have been a little bit up and down before. He may have been a little bit non-committal. So he's trying to sort of find himself, Spirit is saying here. So there's a little bit of both, I feel. But he does want to come forward and offer you something more solid. So it's not, we need this to be more on than off. Okay, so we'll look at the advice that Spirit gives you in a minute, but let's just carry on. Yeah, getting more balanced. Okay, he has got, he will make a decision, but you need to also get more balanced so that you've got more energy flow within you and your thoughts and your energy. That's why I'm a coach and deal with shifting your energy and your mindset so that it aligns with what you want rather than what you're focusing on that is not working. Okay, because people show up in your reality based on what you are thinking about them, thinking about yourself, expecting them to do. So if you keep sort of going in your head and you're like, oh, but he doesn't commit to me, he is always in and out, then he's going to continue doing that because that's where you're dominantly in your thoughts. Whereas if your thoughts are, well, no, I'm the prize, I'm number one, I'm first best, I'm always chosen above anyone and anything else, I'm important to him, I'm a priority, he always shows up for me, we are in a loving, healthy, committed relationship. He contacts me every day. He's always reaching out to me. He's constantly pursuing me. So you see where the shift in energy is. So really look at what thoughts are dominantly in your head when you think about him. Is it an unwanted version? If so, then what is the wanted version? Because all versions of us all exist. Okay, so only think of him as the desired version that you want. Don't entertain the other version that is not giving you what you want, because you will keep that version in place. Yeah, so put the work in to build this on a firmer foundation. Okay, so that it's something more solid and not in and out here. Good, good, good. But again, when you're out of meditation and you're out of your positive thoughts and you're just going about your day and you think of him, that's those sneaky little thoughts that you have to catch. Okay, because that's where your programming that you've already put in there, it dominantly is overriding the 10 minutes meditation or the other work that you've been doing. Okay, so really when he pops into your thoughts during the day, where do your thoughts go to? Are you looking at your phone, or are you looking at something saying, oh, another day where he's not contacting me, or I wonder what he's thinking, I wonder what he's feeling, I wonder what his intentions are? In your thoughts, tell him, okay, you love contacting me, I'm the only one you love. Okay, so really watch those thoughts when you're out of the meditative state or out of the affirmations, if you like. What are you affirming to yourself at other times? Yeah, stay in your wish fulfilled. Okay, what is it you're wanting? Then you can get that. So that's what he's telling you. however you're seeing me, if you're seeing me as anything other than coming forward and giving you everything that you want, then get that balance, put the work in, and stay in the wish fulfilled of how you want me to be. Okay, remember, people cannot just show up in your personal reality as they please unless you give them that power to do so. Okay, so if you're expecting them to act a certain way, if you have deep rooted beliefs about relationships, love, or men in general, or them in general, or you keep reacting to an unwanted version, or you are assuming something, perhaps he doesn't like me, perhaps he needs more time, perhaps there's what if, okay, then you're causing that version, and we don't want that version. We don't want any other version except the one that is totally besotted with you, giving you all the love and affection and attention that you want, and the commitment and the beautiful romance. Okay, so let's look at a card for you. Yeah, so basking in that happiness, okay? There's only you here, because when you give yourself that love, happiness, and joy, telling yourself that I can have all the love, all the money, all the relationships that I want, all the happiness and joy, you will get that back. It will shine upon you. Okay, so really get into that beautiful, positive, higher energy, and watch your thoughts about him in the day. Yeah, the thinking about the beautiful relationship that you want as if you already have it. You've got to walk around like Mila, who already is in that relationship. You're giving it to yourself first before you see it in the 3D. Okay, you are the cause, the 3D is the effect. So whatever you're thinking and feeling now during the day dominantly is what you're going to see show up. So in order to shift the 3D to the desired outcome that you want, you have to see yourself as already being it. So when you think about you're not Mila who is single. You're not Mila who is unloved or being messed around. You are Mila who is in that relationship, who is getting all the love because you're first best, you're the prize, and you're number one. And then your love life will ascend to a higher level of commitment. Okay, so when you're thinking about him, you know, Philippe, you always show up for me. You are always there for me. You're always here with me. You have a burning, overwhelming, passionate desire to contact me and tell me how much you love me. But don't go looking for it. Okay, don't do these techniques and then go looking for it, because you're coming back to 3D. That's not staying in the wish fulfilled as if you already have it. Okay, that's where a lot of people make the mistake and cause the delay. Okay. Yes, then you will see him journeying back towards you, okay, rather than keep going away from you. And what do we have? Yeah, to remind you, it's all a mirror, okay? Your 3D is a mirror of what you are thinking internally and feeling. Okay, so whatever story you keep telling yourself is the dominant story that you're going to see reflected back. So make sure that your story is what you would want to read and not what you don't want to read. Okay, that the version of him is the version you want to engage with and deal with, and not the unwanted version that is blowing hot and cold and doing what it likes in your reality. Okay. So again, shifting your energy, shifting your thoughts, but maintaining it throughout the day, not just for 10 minutes or 5 minutes and then going back to and reacting to 3D. but he's definitely thinking about you. He definitely wants to come forward and offer you what you want, but just look at the thoughts you're telling yourself as to why. You know, I like to come back sometimes and say, well, why am I not giving this to myself? Why am I thinking I can't have it? Okay, and if I start to think, well, that person might think this, well, no, they're in my personal reality, and this is how I'm seeing them thinking about me. Okay, or I might think, oh, well, this and that. So I have to change those thoughts. Okay, because all outcomes already exist, all versions of us already exist. So you're not manifesting anything really, you're not creating anything, you are selecting something so it materializes into your 3D. Okay? Okay. Um, Kay, have you paid twice? Or have I just had 2 notifications from you? Hang on. Oh no, I think it's just letting me know it's 2 different payments. I mean, 2 different notifications. Okay, who is next? Who is yeah, okay, wonderful. So hang on, because some people have paid and it's not the name that matches up. So Kay Seabury, you are after, I'm assuming, Kay Vibey. Have you got dolls in your PayPal name? I don't want to read it all out, but have you got the word doll in your PayPal name? Lovely. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. All right. Okay. It's because 2 of you have paid with different names. Okay. So beyond, then you are K Vibey. Yes. So K Vibey, you have beyond in your PayPal name, should I say? Just clarify for that for me. It's a bit difficult because you're both K at the same time appeared. I'm sure you have, because then it's K, the other K. Yes, right. Okay, brilliant. So you want the second deck, K Vibey, and your question is, what is the year ahead energy for me? Okay, so what have you got? 10 cards. Okay, it's going to be very basic with just 10 cards. I know when I'm doing a general reading for the year ahead, in my big readings, okay, for private readings, there's a lot of cards go into it, okay? So with 10 cards, you're just going to have to take out a very brief summary. Remember, you have the free will to change anything that comes out, okay? It's what you make it. So bear that in mind as well. Your thoughts are creating what happens. This will just be based on your current energy. If you didn't shift your energy or your thoughts, this is the likely outcome. So let's have a look. Okay, beautiful 2 of Cups straight out. So if you are in a relationship, Okay, or if you are wanting love, let's see what comes out next. Okay, so in relationships, a close relationship, okay, whether you are seeing somebody now, whether you are in no contact with somebody, or whether you're wanting a loving relationship, really check at where your thoughts are. Look at you here, getting caught up in your emotions and this lightning around your head. So you may be having thoughts that are not aligning with the outcome that you're wanting. Okay, so if you're wanting a loving relationship, or you're wanting somebody to commit to you, but your thoughts are, this person doesn't want to commit to me, or I never have lovely relationships, they always go wrong, or whatever, then those thoughts are keeping it stuck. Shift your thoughts, shift your energy, okay? So that is one thing to bear in mind. Okay, so if you're married, okay, do you sometimes go into little negative thoughts? You know, could it be better than what you're keeping stuck in? You know, are you getting the perfect version of your husband? Okay, or wife, you know, are you getting that perfect version, or are you getting an unwanted version? One who could, because all perfect, you know, all versions of us exist. We've had some issues. Okay, so look at what you are thinking, because again, others only show up in your reality based on you, how you're expecting them to behave, or how you're reacting to things, what thoughts and emotions you're thinking over and dwelling in the majority of time. Okay, that's why I deal with shifting your energy and your thoughts. So look at what you keep saying to yourself. You know, a lot of clients come to me and they're like, yeah, but he's so stubborn, or he's so set in his ways, or, oh no, he's not romantic at all, or he doesn't help me, he doesn't respect me. So all those thoughts are keeping an unwanted version in place. You know, if they shifted that to, oh my God, you know, my husband, he just loves me and adores me and cherishes me. He compliments me all the time. He spoils me all the time. Okay, change your thoughts. If he's unemployed, you know, he's never got a job, he's lazy or whatever, or he just seems to have bad luck. No, he always is a top employee. He's always got a job. He's got lots of money. He's really wealthy. Okay, start thinking in the outcome you want, and they will conform to that. Okay, because they will think it's their idea. They will get the urge, the thought transmission, without you having to say anything. When you're trying to fix 3D and arguing, it just is not going to shift the energy, and nothing's going to change. You're going to stay in that stuck loop, because what you focus on grows. So yes, really look about be more positive, and think about the future that you are wanting, the desired outcome that you do want, but start giving it to yourself now. So when you're thinking about it, think about it now. So if you wanted more money, start thinking, oh, I've got lots of money in my bank account. Ignore what 3D is telling you. Just start changing your thought process and start to feel like somebody who's got lots of money. It doesn't mean you have to spend every penny that you've not got, okay, but start to give yourself first within what you want, because the outside is a reflection of what's going on within you. Then you will start to see things be revealed to you. Okay, that's more positive, Spirit is saying. So really have a look at what your story is that you keep telling yourself about areas in your life or people in your life. And start thinking about them in a way that you would want it to be, because it already exists. Okay, so you just need to tap in and tune into that. Instead of pinning yourself down with the swords, which are swords of your thoughts. So thoughts that are not serving you are keeping you pinned to the floor. They're keeping you stuck. You know, come from passion. Look at you here with this flame of passion. You know, what is it you're passionate about? What is it you're desiring? What are you wanting that makes you feel alive? Okay, that's going to make you feel happy because it's your personal reality. The door to romance is open. Okay, so really coming back from that loving energy. When we operate from a loving energy, when we're giving out positive, happy, loving energy, you know, you don't have to be trying to be nice to everybody all the time. Okay, that would be impossible. But you're coming from a loving energy thoughts. I love myself. I am amazing. I'm number one. I'm the prize. I'm first best. Everybody loves me. Everybody adores me, spoils me, compliments me. Making you, when you start to build yourself up and show up how you want to be treated, others will treat you that way automatically because that is where you are dwelling from. Okay, but watch what you're thinking about other people and circumstances in your life as well, Spirit is saying. If you're coming from worrying and stressing, it's just going to create more anxiety and keep you stuck in a reality that you don't want to be in. Yeah, it just keep you stuck in that mental prison, starving you, the plate's empty, of everything that you want. But the light is shining in here, but you're not seeing it. Okay, so again, what are you wanting to make you feel happy? Start feeling like Kay, who is in that beautiful, loving whatever. Okay, in a, you know, if a fairy godmother said to you, what is your wish? You know, what is your wish? What is your desired outcome? You don't have to figure out the how and the when. You just put yourself in that feeling of it's done, because what you want already exists. As whether you are scientific or biblical, okay, religious, either one says, the Bible says, whatsoever you desire, believe you have already received it and you will. Okay, Einstein said, everything is energy. That's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you do want, and you cannot help but get that reality. It can be no other way. Okay, because your thoughts, your mindset, and your energy, what you're wasting your energy on in your thoughts and feelings, is what you're going to keep seeing. Yeah, you're writing your own chapter. You're writing your own stories and the characters in it. Okay, so is it a story that you're proud to be reading, or is it one you want to leave on the bookshelf because you're not liking what you're reading? Okay. So Spirit is saying, have the realization, or they're hoping that from this reading, you've had the realization that you, this woman, is the key to your future. Okay, you're the key, you're the magic, you're the only one that can change your own personal reality. So that you can come in from the cold and go into a new beginning where it's all warm and sunny. And they wanted me to pull this one because they left it out on purpose. Trust, okay? This situation is calling for you to have faith. So have faith in your power that you are a divine being and you are meant to have, be, and do whatever you want. Okay, everything, whenever you desire something and you can think of it, then it already exists. But the way to get to that reality where it exists is to start tapping in and tuning in and matching that frequency of who you are. If you had what you wanted already, you would not be thinking from a lack energy or a worrying energy. So how do you expect to be treated? How do you want the outcome to be without you figuring out the how and the when? Okay. So, my lovelies, where are you now? Okay, Kay Sebri, your question, yes, please. Then make it better, Spirit is saying, my lovely. Shift your energy, which is your thoughts and feelings, shift your mindset, and, you know, flip what you are thinking, my lovely. What is going on with Antoine Lewis and you? Okay, which deck do you want, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? One, 2, 3, 4, or 5, my lovely. 4. Okay. Now, I'm not sure if you went into separation because of something to do with either him moving or a family issue. I've got family, I've got my abroad card, if you like. I'm not saying he did move abroad, but like he seemed to want to do something else. It may have been work or studying or something to do with family. Maybe even to just enhance himself in his career or in studies, so that he could have a better life here. There's something that I feel he felt that he had to do that was not what you wanted him to do. Okay, so you may not know this, or you talked about it, and that's one of the reasons why you went into separation. But he is wondering what you're doing. Okay, he does want to come back in. He's not sure how you're going to react. I don't get timings, so I can't give you timings. And here he says, I turn my back on you and what we had. I regret leaving you. I am a complete fool. So he definitely, for whatever reason, perhaps you may have split up with him. Okay, and because you wanted to better yourself or something here. But the reason I feel, the underlying reason for the separation was more for one of you, or even both of you, if it was mutual, that you wanted to enhance either the financial side or your own emotional security as well. It can be, so that things could be better. But he's definitely missing you, wondering what you're doing here. So let's bring in another card here. He dreams about you, I'm being told as well. He does dream about you. He wanted to work on himself and he just got out of a marriage. Yes. All right. Okay. So that would be the family thing. So he did want that time on himself, but he is thinking about you. Okay. He is wanting to come in and come forward. So for you, we have the card, the Magician and the Mirror. Okay, because your 3D and the people in it are a mirror of what you're thinking and feeling. So if you were working with me on the mindset and energy shift, I would be saying, well, where are your thoughts when you think about him? Are you seeing him as still separate to you and away from you? Or are you feeling, you know, oh my God, you know, he loves me and only me. He's pursuing me. He adores me. He's besotted with me, or obsessed with me, if you like that word. It freaks me out, that one. He, you know, can't stop thinking about me. He misses me. He has a burning, passionate desire to contact me. He's always pursuing me. You know, he always shows up for me. So if you're not, and you're in the, every time you think about him as being in a lower, you know, he's not here, wonder when he's going to come in, you're just causing a time delay, because he does want to come in. So shift your energy, Spirit is saying, so that it allows him to come in instead of keeping him away. Where you operate from in your vibrational energy is either what repels stuff from us or brings stuff to us. So lower vibration, resentment, hurt, anger, sorrow, jealousy, or whatever, okay, a lack energy, a lower energy, negative, is going to repel stuff, keep it away. Whereas if we're in that knowing energy, of course he loves me, I'm first best, I'm the prize, I'm number one, we'll bring him towards you. Yeah, then he will message you. You might be able to message him, but if you don't want to message him, or you can't, if you're blocked or whatever, then see him messaging you. Oh my God, he's, you know, picking up his phone. He's desperate to contact me. Okay, but it's going to take repetition, especially if you've been so used to telling yourself for however long you've been in separation the old story, because what you dominantly focus on is what's going to keep being impressed on your subconscious and reflected back. Okay, so see him as messaging you. When you think about him, oh my God, you know, you just are desperate to contact me because you know I'm the one for you. We're all connected by energy, and we're all connected by thought transference. So start having him show up as the desired version you're wanting him to show up as. So again, allowing your heart and soul to sing with joy, seeing him coming in and holding you, telling you what you want to hear. Okay, feel his energy, draw it back in instead of keeping him away from you, doing it all energetically. You don't have to do anything in 3D. Okay, you just are in your internal world, as within, as so without. Okay, your outside world is the mirror. You're the magician working the magic here. So if you're just hoping and praying and wishing, he will come back one day, but we don't want to wait for another year or 2 years or 6 months. Okay, start bringing it in around you now. The quickest way to collapse time and space is to start feeling the loving, positive thoughts now. Yeah, if you're picking over the old bones here, this crow sat on a load of pecked bones that have no flesh on them, because you keep going over the old story every day. You're waking up and bringing in your old thoughts about him, about the relationship, and that you're in that lack energy. You're not going to get it, okay, or it's going to take longer to get it. So you need to shift, and you're the only one with the skills to do this, okay, because how people show up in your world based on what you are expecting from them, how you've reacted to them, what you're believing, and what you're assuming. Okay, so shift your thoughts and your energy and you will see your 3D shift. So taking action in your thoughts and in your feelings. Start shifting so that you see the desired outcome you want. But he does want to, he is thinking about you. He regrets walking away from you. Okay, he wants to come forward, but just make sure that your energy, you're operating from a loving energy and not looking at an old story and an unwanted version of him. Find that peace within you. Do meditations. Really watch where your thoughts go in every time you think about him. Getting that balance within yourself as well. So the connection is not broken. It's not over. But there are some things that you do need to tweak within you so that your energy is in alignment with getting this back in, or else you will just be waiting longer than you need to, or he will come back in and it will just be the old unwanted version repeating the same as before, and it didn't work then, so it's not going to work again. Start thinking of the version of him that you do want, the one that is showering you with love and affection and attention and appreciation. Okay, start changing this around. Yes, Shartha, I have yours. Cece, you are next. Cece, which deck do you want, my lovely? Hello, Vinka. Cece, are you still there, my lovely? Which deck do you want? Okay, Vinka. Just waiting for Cece to tell me which deck she wants. Then it's Shartha, and then it'll be you, Vinka. Okay, I'm not hearing from Cece, so I'm going to move on. She might be have wandered off. Shartha, what is your question, my lovely? And which deck do you want? What are B's current feelings in deck 2? Okay, when I'm doing the reading, I'm not looking at the chat, so if anybody sees that CC replies, then I've got a question. I just need to know what deck she wants. Okay. Okay, so two things Spirit is saying with this card. First, he is seeing things as being very creative and beneficial between you, but also reminding you that you are the magician. Okay, you're the one with the emotions, the thoughts, the desires, and your security. It's in your hands, not his. Okay, so although he is thinking positively towards you, and seeing things as being beneficial and creative, you make sure that you are remaining the magician, Spirit is saying to you here. His emotions are all over the place at the moment, in a good way, Spirit is saying, okay, not in a bad way, in a good way. So he is more in a positive vibe when he thinks about you, in a positive energy. So that's good, but also remember to make sure where your thoughts go, is it in alignment with the desired outcome and desired version you want, or is it on an old story and an unwanted version? Yeah, because the thoughts are still imprisoning you here. Okay, so it's keeping you stuck. And it's not allowing him to come in as you are wanting him to. So really look at every time you think about him, where are your thoughts dominantly going? Is it on the version that is not giving you what you want, or you're staying strong in your faith and in your beliefs in your truth, that you're focusing only on the version that is showing up how you want him to, the one who is committing to you, the one who is loving you and giving you love and attention. Then you'll get your victory and success. He will come riding in. There you go. Here I am, offering you everything that you want. So making sure that you're not putting pressure on yourself with unwanted thoughts, okay, and being balanced and being patient as well, because although what you want already exists, when we are impatient, hurry up, where is it? It's not here. You're causing a time delay, okay? So be patient in the knowing that it's done, okay? If you whatever you desire, it's already yours. That's why you have the desire to have it. Okay, so fighting off those thoughts. Fight off those thoughts. Swords are your thoughts. Fight them off. Okay, if I said to you, go and jump off a cliff, you'd be like, what? No. No, Sophia, I'm not doing that. Okay, so when an intrusive thought comes in, oh, but he doesn't love you. No, he does love me. Okay, so fight off those thoughts. Let's come in with one of these. So again, really check where your energy is. Is it still in this lack energy? I feel miserable because he's not here, or I'm not getting what I want from him. Okay, check where your energy is, because it's keeping you stuck. Yeah, you know, he's yours. Spirit is saying, if you want him, he's yours. So make sure that your energy and your mindset is aligned to have given it to yourself already. As within, so without. The outside is already a reflection of what's going on within you. Okay, it's worth waiting for. So the divine timing. Now, divine timing doesn't mean that you got to wait till you're good or there's a desired point in time. Okay, it means when you are aligned within you, that you feel like you're already in that relationship, that you are giving, you know, you're closing your eyes and you are hearing him saying, I love you. You know, I adore you. You're all I've ever wanted. Whatever you want him to say to you. Okay, when you are feeling his touch, feeling his hand touching you, or embracing you, hugging you, use your senses on the inside to feel as if you already have it now. When you are going about your day and you think about him, where are your thoughts dominantly going to? Are you in that lack energy? It's not here, he's not here. Then you're creating more of that. Okay, so no, he loves me. He's contacting me now. Of course he's telling me. And it will become your 3D. That's how we shift to what we want. Good, good, good. Well, just make sure of any sneaky little thoughts. Okay, any sneaky little thoughts. He's stubborn. He is, if you're in any part of your day still seeing him as separate over here instead of with you, okay, because it's your imagination which creates your reality, your subconscious, what you're impressing on it, okay, is what you're going to see reflected back. So check where your thoughts are. Are you still looking for it? You're causing a time delay. If you're in the knowing, it's a done deal. You're having fun in your day. You're doing things for you. You're hanging out with friends, family, going to work. As if you already have that relationship, it will come to you quicker. That's the quickest way to collapse time and space, by giving it to yourself now. Yeah, the two of you putting down more solid roots together as well. So when he comes in, things will be better as long as your mindset is aligned with that. Let's just have one more here. Yes, keeping your thoughts and your emotions in balance. So your energy and your mindset in balance, so that they're on the same page. Okay, if you're in your heart, yes, I know he's mine, we're a loving relationship, he loves me, but then your thoughts are going elsewhere, you're not in balance, they're not in sync with each other. Okay, so you're going to get that time delay or hot and cold behavior. It's all about the story you're telling yourself. Okay? And believe me, when I work with clients on a one-to-one, when I'm helping them shift their energy and mindset, the stories that they're telling themselves that they think they're doing a good job, okay, is not in alignment. So really have a good look at where your thoughts are going when you think about him. Cece, are you back in the chat yet, my lovely? Because I haven't seen a comment from you. I know your question, but which deck do you want? Okay, Vinka, I'm just going to let... Excuse me. I have had a cold and a cough this week. I'm just going to see if Cece is around. If not, then I will skip to your reading next. Okay, Vinka, put your question, my lovely, and which deck you want. Okay. Are you in contact or no contact, Vinka? Hello, Anna, my lovely. Okay. Well, he does want to meet up with you. And he is thinking about you here. Yeah, and he does want to come forward and speak to you as well, okay? Since I stopped messaging him, since February of last year. That's fine, don't focus on the time, okay? A lot of my clients will be, yeah, but it's been X amount of time. Don't focus on the time. Time is just an illusion, okay? There's only now in time and space. It's only every day that you wake up and you're thinking about the past that's bringing the past back in, okay? Making you aware of the time. Spirit is wanting you to know. We do have the Devil card here, which is that there may be some annoyances around him or something in his life that is very negative at the moment that may be making him really think about you as well, but also just checking that you're not having any negative energy in this when you think about him. Okay, so really watch what you're thinking here. Be on your mental diet here. But he does definitely want to talk to you here. Anna, these are paid readings only, my lovely. So he's saying to you here, Vinka, I'm so sorry. I know I've messed up. Can you forgive me? I don't blame you if you can't. Okay, so it may be that he is wanting to come forward, but he's wondering how you're going to react. Okay, so make sure that you're still in that positive energy and mindset and the version of him that you're wanting to come in, not the old version. We don't want the old version back. That one wasn't doing you any good. Good. So as Spirit is saying, there is something, okay, so there is something that is going on in his life where he's on a downer, but it's making him think about you more, because of when you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you, and you've shifted your thoughts, so it's making him think about you more. Okay. But also that he is a bit like, you know, he knows he's messed up. He knows, you know, that he didn't please you before. So he is a bit worried that, you know, if he comes back in, you're going to give him what for. But you're not going to, because you're not going to repeat the past. You're only going to entertain the version that you're wanting, that is showing up for you, that is there for you, that is committed to you, that loves you, etc., etc. Okay, let's just find another one. So again, you know, having fun, making sure that you're not just sat waiting, but you're having fun in your life as well. But seeing him in your life as well, okay, as well, that you're out having dates or doing things together. Everything starts from your imagination. Your imagination creates. So, you know, when you close your eyes, your subconscious mind doesn't have any eyes. So you have to impress the feelings and the senses onto it so that it reflects it, you know, pushes it out and reflects it back. It goes and gets it for you to enjoy. Yeah, be expecting it rather than looking for it. There's a difference. Okay, so the looking for it, where is it? Is this working? How much longer is keeping it from you? Whereas, oh, I know it's a done deal. You know, I know you know, he's gonna contact me. Why wouldn't he? I'm number one. I'm the prize. I'm first best. Okay, so look at where your energy is regarding that as well. So unrequited love. So you're feeling pretty positive anyway, but make sure that there aren't any little thoughts that slip in thinking, well, if he did love me, perhaps he'd be back by now, or is he going to show up as the version I want, or does he still love me? Okay, any of those thoughts of him not wanting to be with you, or anything as to why you're stopping yourself from having it, flip them around as well. Okay, he may be thinking that you don't love him anymore, but he shouldn't be. If you have been sending that thought transmission to him, he should be thinking about you and get to that point where he's got to contact you, because he can't go another day without doing it. Okay, so just check there. It may be that perhaps friends are saying to you, you know, what are you doing, still holding out for him? Give up on him. You know, he obviously doesn't want to be with you because he would be here by now. Okay, ignore them. Yes, thank you very much. You know, don't want to hear it. Yeah, things being more peaceful between you. So, three things Spirit are saying with this. They are telling me you're feeling more peaceful within yourself. You're starting to see things a bit like this stained glass window, um, like when you have a kaleidoscope and you're seeing all the pretty pictures form into place. Okay, you're feeling more peaceful within yourself. You're feeling more centered and more positive, more grounded, so you're less reactive. But also, when you come together, it will be more peaceful, and also marriage. So keep having those fruitful thoughts. This ripe, delicious fruit is attracting everything, all the insects and the birds and the bees. Okay, so all the rotten fruit would be repelling it. So keep having those fruitful thoughts. Have that mask over your eyes to the 3D. Okay, yes, I see you, but you're not true. I know my truth and I'm remaining faithful to it. Okay, so remain faithful to what you are wanting within so that you see it on the outside. You're creating, you're writing the script and the character that he's going to be playing in your movie or in your book. Okay? Still haven't seen Cece. Cece, are you still there? Have you come back? Yes, so luckily I've been doing a meditation where I'm seeing myself as fit, healthy, and well, and it's moved pretty quick. It shifted overnight, very quickly. Um, I'm pretty good at healing myself quickly when I get out of my feeling sorry for myself. But I hope you feel better soon as well. Iman. Okay. Iman, this is yours. Okay, definitely gone back into this shutting you out in the cold, or him feeling left out in the cold as well, and guarding of hearts here. So there's a stalemate situation again, based on what you've been thinking, because it's swords. I'm going to take those because they're telling me to. Usually they say put it back, but they're telling me to take this. Okay, so you can have him come forward. Okay, he's wanting to come forward and give you the love you want. He sees a future with you, but you're letting the past keep you back. So it's stopping him from giving you what you want. So see him showing up, giving you what you want. If you keep going back to what he's not doing, okay, he's not giving you what you want, you're going to be stuck. You're not allowing, you're not opening up your heart, Iman. Okay. Don't forget, you know, two or 3 days ago or a week ago, you were not in that energy. So a couple of days is not going to shift things. Okay, it can, but when you are more, you've been dominantly more in the old story and the past than you have the new. So keep going. Okay, it's just a reminder that where you've been blocked and guarding your heart through this fear, okay, it's not allowed him to come in as you're wanting. But once you stay in that energy, he will have no choice. Okay. Okay, Crystal, my lovely, I will have a look in a minute. So let's move to these. Remember, others show up in your reality based on what you're expecting from them, how you're expecting them to keep acting, what you're reacting to, what you're believing, and what you're assuming. The story you're telling yourself dominantly. Okay, so the story you dwell in most throughout the day when you think about him and you is what you're going to keep seeing reflected back. Yeah, so really coming from the 6th chakra, which is your third eye, your intuition. Okay, you're projecting out through your third eye, if you like, through your subconscious, what you're going to see reflected back. Now, Spirit is saying what tends to happen with you is you think positively for a day or two or a week, but then you react to the 3D version, and when it's not your desired version yet, you go back to fear. Okay, you go back to, oh, well, he's never going to change, and this, that, and the other. So Spirit is saying you lose that momentum because you keep reacting back to the 3D version instead of overriding that. Okay, instead of you saying to, you're catching that and saying, no, you know, yes, I see that 3D crap still playing out, but I know my truth and I'm remaining faithful to it. He does love me. Of course he loves me and only me. He adores me. He cherishes me. He compliments me. He spoils me. Okay, so really staying in it until you get the desired version showing up. Not on a moment-to-moment basis that you're seeing him. Does that make sense? Spirit is saying to you. If not, they will try and clarify it differently. So watch your thoughts, but he's definitely thinking about you. Spirit is reminding you, if you desire, whatever you desire is already yours. So in order to get it into your reality, you have to keep selecting that reality as if you are a man who already has that relationship. Okay, so watch your thoughts, but you're all he thinks about. Spirit is saying, think of yourself having this beautiful courtship and romance together. Not keep going back to, oh, well, I saw him today and he shunned me or he acted coldly. Okay, good. That's showing you that version hasn't changed yet. Okay, well, you're not changing that version. You're staying within and selecting the desired version you do want. Okay, you'll know when it's shown up because he will be showering you with love. He will be saying, hey, Iman, I'm wanting a serious relationship here. I can't stop thinking about you. I want to be with you. So your thoughts have to be aligned to that, but giving him action in your thoughts. Okay, you always show up for me. My SP always shows up for me. He always showers me with his love and affection and attention and appreciation. He is always pursuing me. He can't stop thinking about me. Why? Because I'm the prize. I'm number one. I'm first best, and he will always choose me over anyone and anything else. Okay, so making sure that you're coming into that. Okay, he is doing my assessment, so he's in a position that gives me marks. Let's say that. Yes, well, that could be as well, but that's not what Spirit brought that card through from. They're just clarifying that that's not why they brought it through. Okay, that's just 3D stuff that's going on. They're bringing it from a higher level where he's giving you something more balanced, more fair. Okay, he can come in as that version. Spirit is saying, okay, so where you're saying there, he's doing my assessment, so he's in a position that's given me my marks. Okay, so where are your thoughts when you're thinking about that? They're saying, oh, he's giving me top marks because I'm amazing and I'm the best student or the best person he's ever had to assess before. Okay, I'm top of my game. I'm top of my league. So watch there as well. Are you giving yourself the boost of the version that has what you want, or are you worrying and stressing? What if he thinks what if I've answered something wrong? Or what if I'm not doing something right? Okay, because what you focus on grows. Remember, all versions of us exist. There's a version of Iman that has her relationship that is also passed her assessment with flying colours. Give it to yourself. It's all about the story you're telling yourself, remember. So keep your eye on your intended target. Okay? You deserve love. You are lovable. So keep reminding yourself that. You could use that as your mantra. I deserve love. I am lovable. Everybody loves me, adores me, cherishes me, compliments me, spoils me, respects me, values me, appreciates me, shows up for me, thinks the world of me, loves talking to me, loves being in my company. Okay? Everybody thinks I'm awesome. See yourself as already having it. You're the only one denying yourself of what you want. Remember, all versions of you and all outcomes already exist. So if you're not aligning up to that, how are you going to get it? Okay. Spirit is saying, stop making this a battle. Put the sword down and stop making this a battle within yourself. Okay. The seeds that you're sowing are what you're going to reap and harvest. So make sure that the seeds that you're sowing, your thoughts, are going to be a harvest you do want to reap, and not what you don't. Cece, I've been putting a call out for you for ages and ages and ages. If you look back in the chat, you'll see that I've been asking you which deck you want, my lovely, but you haven't been replying, so we thought you'd gone for a shower or something. gone off. So trust, Spirit is saying to you, Iman. Okay, trust. Have faith. Okay? Have trust and have faith. Trust in your power. Remember, it's only you that is creating your 3D by how you're expecting to be treated and how you're expecting others to show up and act. What you believe, what you assume to be true. Okay? The story that you're telling yourself. Okay, Cece, very quickly before you fall asleep again, what pile do you want, my lovely? Fifth. Oh. Okay. Crystal, you will be after CC, my lovely. Energy check on J. And the other thing I would like to get advice is on abundance. Okay. Yes, I did get it, my lovely. I'm just going to do CC's and then I will do yours. So get ready to drop your question and which deck you want. I've got number 5 in my hand, Crystal, but I'm just going to do CC's. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So regarding your SPCC, okay, regarding J, okay, I've been saying in the last few readings that his energy is really shifting. It's coming into alignment with the version that you're wanting to come in. Okay, so Spirit's only thing here is to just make sure that you are really watching your thoughts. Okay, really checking any thoughts that you're having that it is in opposition to what you're wanting, because he's wanting to tell you how he feels. He's wanting to come in and offer you this love. We've got reconciliation because of the work you've been putting in. Okay, so carry on doing it until it shows up. But Spirit is saying, just, you could even say to yourself, look, I know it's a done deal. You know it's a done deal anyway, Spirit is saying. You've got to that point where you know. Okay, so just know that, you know, expect it. Expect it. Oh, I know this is a done deal. I know he's going to be contacting me and coming into my life. Okay, because he is obsessed with me. He is besotted with me. You know, he wants to be with me and only me. But it's a done deal where that's concerned, Spirit is saying. And, you know, looking at these 4 cards, it's pretty close, like I've been saying. Okay, so just go about your day, making sure that any thoughts that you're having that are opposite to it, you kill that, stab that thought. Okay, we kill that thought off. No, this is what's happening. Okay, so if I said to you, CC, go and jump off a cliff, you'd be like, hell no, I'm not doing that, Sophia. Okay, so when a thought comes in, well, you know, whatever it's telling you. No, I know my truth. I'm remaining faithful to it. He is mine. Okay. He has a burning desire to be with me. And he is obviously, it's inevitable that he is coming into my life. Okay. So let's have a look at the abundance advice there. Yeah, but you're doing really well at fighting them off as well, Spirit is saying. So carry on, okay, because he's definitely wanting to come forward and speak his truth. He's wanting to offer you this love. We've got beautiful reconciliation because of the work that you've done, okay, and I feel it's going to be sooner rather than later, okay. So advice about abundance. Okay, so Spirit is saying with this one, what are you passionate about? What is it you're desiring? Are you wanting to earn a certain amount of money? Are you wanting to be rich and wealthy? Well, most of us do. Okay, what is your burning desire that you're passionate about? Okay, but are you letting others influence you as well? Are you letting others, male or female, affect your emotions when it's regarding this? Okay, do you come back to 3D? Do you let others affect you from what you're hearing and what you're expecting or assuming people to do? Stay with what you're passionate about, okay? Remember, yes, 3D, I see you, but I know you're not true, because it's already what you've already been thinking and assuming and expecting, okay? I know my truth. I'm remaining faithful to it. I have a bank account full of money. Everybody loves giving me money. Money turns up for me out of the blue. I don't even have to work hard for money because money's always showing up for me, okay? I always have X amount of money in my bank account. Yeah, so again, those affirmations. I have plenty of money. I have more than enough money. In fact, I have more money than I could even spend or know what to do with. I am financially secure. I am rich. I am wealthy. I pay all my bills and outgoings on time and in full every month. Okay, but if you are then going back to 3D and you're looking at your bank account and going, oh, for fuck's sake, I've got like £2 in there or whatever, okay, you're going back to 3D. So even though you're seeing it, you have to look at it and say, well, there's obviously a glitch somewhere, because I always have over £5,000 in my bank account or £10,000 in my bank account. But you've got to feel rich as well. Remember, your I amness is what you're going to get. So I am rich, I am poor, I am successful, I am unsuccessful. Good. Yeah, again, we're not reacting to 3D. We don't want to know, okay? Whatever. Again, what are you passionate about? Because that's what you will get. But I was thinking, I think it was probably because I was thinking that this came out as well, is you might be thinking, I need to be successful before he comes back in. I want him to see that I'm successful. Well, assume that anyway. He loves me and accepts me for who I am and what I do. Okay, for who I am, as I am, and what I do, so that you're not sort of causing that resistance by feeling that you're inferior in any way. Just in case that comes in, that sort of came into my mind, and then they pulled a card to, he loves you no matter what, Spirit is saying. If that's something that you might be thinking. Excuse me. There may be something from your childhood as well, growing up, that has this sort of money thing with you. So it may come from your father's side. Okay, how you saw your father. Perhaps your father always worked hard for money, or he wasn't around in your life, so you got that sort of money mindset from that security. But make the changes. You got the light on now. You're not afraid of the dark anymore. You know where you're going, Spirit is saying. So keep going, okay? Good. Let's just pull one of these for you, Cece. Yeah, that's what's causing resistance. Okay, let go of the resistance. When we sometimes say, well, what's my block? We sometimes create a block because we're saying, well, what's my block? Okay, when it's just telling the new story, making sure that you are telling yourself the new story all the time. You're learning those new lines, if you like. So whatever pops into your head, like we just said, oh, well, perhaps I want to be more successful. Well, we all do, but hang on a minute. That might take me another 5 years. I'm not waiting 5 years before he comes in. We're together now. He loves me for who I am and as I am. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. He'll love me. Okay, he will support me and respect me and appreciate me and value me. So let go of the resistance that's there. Okay. And any from childhood as well. Like if you think back, because we're all taught, you have to work hard, you have to do good. Well, no, you could sit on, you can just see yourself as being successful, and that path will open up for you. Okay, just like that girlie who, didn't want to affirm that she was looking for work or she was looking for a job because it meant for her that she was trying. So she just imagined that she had a job. The feeling of waking up every day, going to work and being in a good job. She was having fun in her imagination, and it all unfolded at a dinner date with a friend of hers. Okay, who was having dinner with some other friends who all owned businesses and got her a job. Okay, so she didn't send out any CVs. She did bugger all. She just lived in her imagination, feeling like she already had an amazing job. So that's the same for money. When you're feeling abundant, hey, I'm financially secure. I've got the financial freedom to have what I want. I see it, I like it, I want it, I got it. Okay, I can have anything I want. I can do anything I want. I've got plenty of money. I've got more than enough money. Okay, Crystal, you are next, my lovely. Okay, so perhaps your father had a good money mindset. Take his mindset. Okay, and which deck do you want? One, two, three, or 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Excuse me. Crystal, which deck, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Okay, lovely. Thank you. Okay, now being a mindset and energy coach for the last 5 years, as well as doing readings for over 30 years, okay, I have learnt and become aware of through Spirit's help and through what I've looked up and researched how your mind works. And it's always what Spirit brings through in a reading. Okay, if you do a search on YouTube that says everyone is you pushed out, means how you're expecting people to show up, how you're expecting people to treat you, how you see yourself, how you assume somebody is going to be, what you believe in is what you're going to see, how people are going to treat you. And that's exactly what Spirit is telling you here, because it's a universal law. It doesn't work any other way. Okay, so they're saying, well, it's up to you how he turns out. Okay, you're the one practicing your magic here. You're the one with your emotional security and your financial security in your hands. So if you are going to expect him to miraculously change, and he's okay, so what they're saying, backtrack on that a bit. Okay, it depends where your emotions are. Are you sitting there pouring your emotions away? Oh, I don't feel loved. I don't feel like he's giving me the attention I want. Then he's not going to, because that's how you're expecting him to treat you. So if you're in a lower energy and you're having arguments with him, or you're arguing in your head with him because you're getting frustrated by how he's showing up, okay, you're going to see that from him. So how your marriage is to anybody depends on how you see them and what you're expecting from them. So when I'm working with clients, it's all about being positive with your thoughts. Okay, not positive, but on your mental diet, the victory wreath around your thoughts. Okay, so that you're having that romance that you want. So how do you shift your mindset and your energy? Okay, some people are very positive about it. Hell, my person loves me. Okay, you know, they bump into friends. How's your relationship going? Oh, amazing. You know, not all the time, but dominantly they are in that, yes, my person loves me and I love them, and they adore me and they spoil me and they compliment me and they shower me with their love and affection. But those who are in the mindset of, well, my person's hardly ever here, he doesn't have time for me, oh, he's always out with his mates, you know, you're going to see that reflected back. So allow your heart and soul to sing with joy, because it's your thoughts about yourself and people and relationships and love that is what you're going to see reflected back. Okay, there's nothing outside of you. Your person does not have free will in your personal reality. Okay, you don't have free will in their reality. So they are seeing you're showing up in their reality based on how they see you and what they're expecting you to be like. But that's in a different reality to yours. People are in your reality showing up based on how you're expecting them to behave, how you're expecting men to behave, women to behave, family to behave, friends to behave, etc. Okay, so allowing your heart and soul to sing with passion. For example, I had a friend who before Christmas was saying that her daughter was dreading Christmas, had come to stay with her because her boyfriend kept going out all the time. Every day he went to work and went to the pub, and he'd been doing this for as long as she'd known him. Okay, she'd been going out with him for 3 years, but he'd been doing it all his adult life. Finishing work, going to the pub. So she was dreading Christmas because she knew it'd be like other Christmases. Okay, we've had lockdown in between, so they did have 2 Christmases together, but she was dreading this one because he had free reign to go out. So I said to my friend, well, hang on a minute, your daughter and the boyfriend are in your reality. So you want to see your daughter happy, so how do you want the boyfriend to be acting? So she said, I don't want him to go to the pub anymore. I said, so tell yourself that story. So every time, you know, the day, it took a day, the next day, he went to the pub, something kicked off, and he came home and he said, I'm never going there again. He spent the whole Christmas and since cooking dinners for her, being there for her. So how you expect people to show up based on your thoughts is how they're going to treat you. So have your person show up how you're wanting them to show up. Okay, be strong, have the confidence. It's your realm, you're queen of your realm and the people in it. Okay, people cannot show up doing what they want in your reality. They show up based on what you're expecting them to do, what you're believing men do, what you're believing a relationship is like. So if you want a happy, loving, harmonious, healthy marriage with your husband who is going to dote on you and cherish you and adore you and spoil you, then they're the thoughts that you have to keep having. But if you start to wander down the pathway of, oh, well, they never have time for me, they're always busy, what if they go off with somebody else, what if they're not faithful to me, then you're going to see that behavior reflected back. It can be no other way. Okay, So you can have your beautiful marriage to whoever you want, okay? But it's all up to what you are practicing and what you're telling yourself. So be aware of what you're thinking. You reign over your realm. It's your personal reality. It's personal to you. Others, anybody who is not treating you how you want, look at what you're expecting from them, what you keep thinking, oh, Susan again. She always treats me like shit. She's so negative. She's a bitch. Then Susan is going to be negative. She's going to be a bitch. Okay, change your assumption about her, your expectations about her. I'm just saying that in general for anybody. Anybody showing up in your life who is not treating you how you want, select the version of them, because all versions of us exist. All outcomes already exist. So there's a reality where Crystal is already with Darren in your perfect loving relationship. There's also a version of you that is in that marriage and it's miserable. There's a version of you that never met him. Okay, all versions of us exist. All outcomes already exist. How you get there to that desired reality is to see yourself as having it. And how do you do that? By giving it to yourself in your thoughts, in your imagination. So stay balanced in your thoughts and your emotions. Okay, stay in balance, stay in centered. Okay, this is what I'm having. This is how I'm expecting to be treated. Okay, well, how long will they change? It depends on how much resistance and negativity you have towards that person. Okay, for my friend's daughter, it changed really quick because my friend knows about the law, the spiritual law of assumption, that which you assume to be true. So in her mind, when her daughter was there crying and mum, I'm dreading Christmas and all that, she in her head was saying to her, well, she was saying out loud, you know, he's not going in that pub again. He's not going to go in there again. He's going to be at home waiting for you to come home from work, cooking your dinners. And she was like, Mum, he's never done that. And she was like, no, I'm telling you, okay, he's not going in that pub again. The next day, he went into the pub, something kicked off, he came home and he said, I'm never going in that pub again. And he's been at home, he's been cooking dinners for her, he's been treating her like a queen. Okay, so shift your assumptions about them. Yes, so for example, what do I give some of my clients here? About an SP. Darren shows up for me, is there for me, here with me. Darren showers me with his love, affection, attention, and appreciation. Darren can't stop thinking about me. He loves me and only me. He wants me and only me. Darren loves me with an overwhelming desire and passion to be with me. He is constantly reaching out to me and pursuing me. He wants to be in a loving, committed relationship with me now. Okay, he loves me. He adores me. He only has eyes for me. I am everything beautiful, sexy, amazing, and perfect to him. I'm his ideal woman, his perfect match. Okay, whatever, it's personal to you. It's your personal reality. You're making the rules. You're writing his part in your movie. For yourself as well, you know, how do you see yourself? Well, you're the prize. You're first best. You're number one. You're always chosen above anyone and anything else. Okay, you're irresistible. You're irreplaceable. You're unforgettable. You're highly magnetic. You draw everybody to you that you want. Okay, start thinking from those thoughts rather than from lack. I'm not good enough. He's not going to change. He's an arse. He's being stubborn. He's not committing to me. Okay, start telling yourself the story that you do want to be hearing. We're all conscious creators, but we don't know that we are. We're creating our lives all the time. What's creating your 3D? Your 3D is a mirror of everything that's going on within you, your thoughts and your feelings. So when you wake up in the morning to the minute you go to sleep, you're having that internal chatter with yourself and arguing with other people, how you think about people. You're having a little dialogue in your, oh, they're so disrespectful, they're such an ass, or they're so loving, they're so kind. Okay, or I'm never going to pass my exams, I'm never going to get that job, I've never got any money. My person doesn't want to speak to me. My person's happy somewhere else. Okay, all the things that you're telling yourself is what you're going to get. As within, so without. Okay? I wish I'd known it a long time ago as well, because I didn't come across this till I was 50. And I wish I'd known this when I was 18. But I suppose we have to go through things to make us stronger and to make us more determined to not go back to those days and to worry and stress. I don't worry and stress anymore because I know all outcomes exist and all versions exist. So it's like looking at a catalogue. Oh, there's me that's pissed off. There's me that is happy. There's me that's got lots of money. There's me that's in a loving relationship. There's me who's got my brand new car. There's me who's got my house, etc. Okay, so I select it as if I'm ordering it. Well, this is what I want. I don't figure out the how and the when either. It all comes down to your I amness, who you're saying you are. I am poor. I am rich. I am miserable. I am happy. I am respected and appreciated. I am always disrespected and never appreciated. I'm lonely, or I am surrounded by lots of people and friends. Okay, but you have to give it to yourself first before you see it reflected back in your 3D. Your 3D is what you've already created. Okay, so when I get sucked back to 3D, I have to tell myself, no, yes, I see you 3D, but I know you're not true. I know my truth. I'm remaining faithful to it. So what is my truth? That I am wealthy, that I am having this and I've got this and I've got that. Okay, as if I already have it or know that it's going to happen. Okay, so Crystal, your question again in which pile, and then Paris, you will be next. Excuse me. Okay, what's the patient's initial? What does their name start with, my lovely? And which deck do you want for that? Okay, and what deck, my lovely? Sorry, I couldn't think then. Okay, so the first thing is that yes, she's been causing you this negativity or miserable situation. Okay, she's not showing up how you're wanting, or perhaps not treating you how you want. So again, you know, focusing on the loving energy. Now, Spirit was saying when I was shuffling that, it depends how you've written the letter, okay, to yourself. So is it in the format as if you've already got it? Okay, so let's say without breaking patient confidentiality, of course, let's just use an example here. Say that this person was very negative. Okay, I know it's going to be different to that, but let's just say that you've got a patient who's very negative, who can't seem, doesn't matter what you seem to be saying, they're just dwelling in this negativity. Okay, so Spirit is saying, have you written the letter as so the way you should have, you know, it's to, you know, dear higher self, or dear universe, you know, or dear mother, or whoever that you want to address it to. Okay, dear higher self, today was amazing. You know, I had a breakthrough with my patient. She understands what I've been saying to her. She is so positive. She is perfectly healthy inside and out, from head to toe. She is emotionally and mentally stable and balanced and strong and positive and confident and happy. Okay, so that is when you're reading that to yourself 3 times a day, morning, noon, and night, or at least in the morning and at night. Okay, and then when you think about her in the day, no, she is so positive, she's completely healed, she is so strong, she is confident. Okay, so seeing how you should be thinking about her, if you're focusing on the problem, you're keeping it in place. So it depends how you've written the letter, Spirit is saying. Okay, if you're like, I wish that she would just understand, and I wish that she would get better, is focusing on the negatives, because you're keeping that in place. Whereas if it's all written as if you've got that amazing transformation that you're wanting, you know, I've had a hit with a bad cold. I haven't had a cold for since 2019. But over Christmas, I was mingling with a lot of people, and I was saying to them, oh, I haven't had a cold for ages. Oh, I'm all right. I haven't had a cold for God knows how many years. Well, what happened? I kept focusing on that, so of course I got a cold. As soon as it showed up New Year's Day, I knew that I'd talked it into existence. Okay, I wasn't going around going, even though I wasn't saying, oh, I bet I get a cold. It doesn't matter. I kept repeating cold, cold, cold as the dominant word. So a cold had to show up. Okay, whereas normally every day I'm telling myself, oh, I'm perfectly healthy. I'm perfectly healthy. So you see the difference. Okay, so you're writing the letter to yourself, aren't you? You're not writing the letter to give to her in 3D. You're writing it as if you've you could write it to her, Spirit is saying. You could write it to, you know, to her as if she is you know, it's lovely to see I'm so happy that you are now so positive and you're so confident and you're focused and you're enjoying your life and you're in a loving relationship, or you've got a lovely home to live in and you've got a job that you go to. If you're doing that, then yes, it will manifest. If you're reading it to impress it onto your subconscious, whatever you're impressing onto your subconscious is like a photocopier. It doesn't care what you're saying or thinking or feeling. It has no agenda. It's literally whatever you're dominantly putting in there, it's photocopying it out. So if you're impressing onto it that this patient is perfectly positive, happy, mentally and emotionally stable and secure and strong, then they're going to be. Okay, but watch your thoughts throughout the day when you're not reading that letter as to where they're going. Okay, when you're seeing that patient and she's sitting there and she's being very negative, that's where you've got to stay within your mind going, she's so positive. Oh my goodness, what a transformation. Okay. Spirit is saying where you're saying, will my letter manifest? It's more materialize. Okay, all outcomes already exist and all versions of people already exist. So there's already a version of your patient that is perfect, how you want them to be. The outcome is already done. So you're selecting it by reaffirming to yourself the new version that you're accepting. Okay, and not keep reacting to that other version, the 3D version. She will conform. Okay. Yeah, not looking for it all the time. Okay, not having to keep reiterating it either in sessions. Okay, so encouraging when she's there talking negative, try and turn it around in a positive way. Yeah, but you look how far you've come. You know, you're doing really well. Not like, oh, well, you're still bloody negative or whatever. Okay, so really sort of giving that encouragement without having to force the 3D. Okay, come back to within. Oh, she's so positive. She's understanding everything I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is going in. She's transforming. She's amazing. She's doing really well. Okay, giving out that supportive, loving energy, and it will come. But not every time she comes thinking, oh, is my letter working? Has it happened yet? Okay, because you're coming from a lack energy. You know, where is it? Hurry up. You have to give it to yourself first. You have to be seeing her as that version now, just like, you know, my friend did and my other clients do, and I do with family and friends. I don't see them as they are. However they're showing up in 3D, I come in, stay in here. You know, oh, they're so positive, they're so respectful, they're so loving, kind, they're always spoiling me, whatever you want. Yes, so making sure you're not dwelling, excuse me, in a negative, lower vibrational energy, or that she's still annoying you, because you will keep that in place. What you focus on grows. So if she is coming when you're seeing her and she is still negative, just say to yourself, she hasn't learnt the new script yet in your mind, okay? Because your letter is her new script, how you're seeing her. Happy, healthy, perfectly healthy, emotionally and mentally stable and balanced and strong, positive, happy, confident, focused. Yes, you will, you know, you will get what you want if you persist. Okay, you're the boss here. You know, if you feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall, this horse just can't get out, you're not going to see the changes. So keep going within. The change comes from within. The 3D is the effect. Okay, you're the cause, the 3D is the effect. So by expecting her and assuming her a different part in your reality, she will conform to that, however long it takes. Okay, the time it takes is the time for you to persist and stay within, in the knowing that that's the only version you're going to entertain. Even if she's still showing up in 3D as completely opposite, you're not reacting to that. You're staying in your conviction within. She's so positive. Oh my God, the transformation is amazing. She's so happy in her life. you know, oh, she's, you know, amazing. Really turn this around. So lovely to see how happy she is, or how healthy she is. um, you know, if she's got any family around, I don't know if she's got a partner or if she's got anybody, but, you know, trying to sort of change them as well. If she's saying about, you know, oh, my partner, or I'm never loved, or whatever, you know, in your mind, bring that in as well. Oh, she's got a supportive partner, even if he's an asshole, you know, her partner supports her. You know, he's got a job, he's got lots of money, whatever. It's your story. You're the storyteller. Whatever story you're telling yourself is what will come about. So just like my friend to her daughter, you know, no, mum, that's impossible. He's not going to suddenly change. No, I'm telling you, you know, he's going to be sat at home cooking you dinners, waiting for you to come home from work. He's never going to that pub again. Hey, presto, the next day. She didn't know how it was going to happen. She didn't know when it was going to happen, but she stuck to that story and it changed really quick. Okay, yeah, healing, seeing her as healed. Okay, you're the one holding the coin here. Okay, a bit like this one. Everything's in your hands. It's your world, Spirit is saying. So don't resist the change, accept the change. Okay, don't push against the changes, allow them to come in. And they will, as within, so without. Okay, whatever you desire, believe you have it already, and you will. Okay, Paris, what is your question and what deck do you want, my lovely? Thank you for all your likes. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Check out the other videos I've done lately on the channel. I do have a pick a card playlist if you want to look at them. They are timeless. Doesn't matter whether I did them 5 years ago or whatever. They are still relevant. If it's something that you need to hear, you will be drawn to it. Also, the Get Them Back playlist. You're welcome, my lovely. Stormy, I have one where I have done it to my higher self for 6 months. Okay, so I have done it like, oh, dear higher self. If you're wanting it just general, you know, dear higher self, wow, the last 6 months have been amazing. As if you have found the letter, or you're writing the letter in 6 months' time of all the things that you wanted to happen in that time. Okay, you know, my family and friends were all perfectly healthy, my pets as well. I have I earn X amount of money. I have this, I have that. Okay, so you can do it like that if you want. But if it's about a specific person, then my specific person, whoever it is, okay, shows up for me, is always there for me. showers me with their love and affection, you know, is besotted with me, only has eyes for me, loves me and only me, wants me and only me, wants to be in a loving, committed relationship with me, is happy to be in a relationship with me, etc., etc. Okay. But when you do lists or you do letters or you're doing scripting, then read it at least a minimum of twice a day for as many days as it takes for you to either feel that it's a done deal, you're not reading it anymore because you know you've impressed it enough and it will unfold. So put it down, put the letter away if it's a letter, if it's in your journal, start journaling about something else. Okay, but when your thoughts in the day go to that thing, because you're not going to not think about that thing anymore. Okay, when you do think about it, check where your thoughts are. Is it going back to an old story and unwanted versions, or is it going to the new story, remaining in that story as you've scripted it, okay, and told yourself it, and the desired versions of people, how you are expecting them to treat you and show up? Good, good, good. Okay, Paris, my lovely number 2. Okay, well, the first card out, Paris, is this card, which is your thoughts are still pinning you to the floor. Okay, so you may still be feeling disappointed or let down or still seeing old cycles, unwanted versions still there. You're not getting what you want, okay, because of the thoughts that you keep coming back to. Dominantly when you think about him or how you're reacting or you're expecting him to be here. Also, Spirit is saying that there could well be something that he is feeling let down about or disappointed, not necessarily to do with you, just in general. Okay, so it could be his work, it could be family or friends, okay, or just feeling a little bit down in himself. But Spirit is also reminding you that it's how people show up in your reality is based on your expectations, your assumptions, what you're assuming and believing and reacting to. Yeah, let the past go, okay, so that you can pick the seeds, the fruit that you're wanting, getting the outcome that you want, okay, the harvest that you're wanting. Your thoughts are seeds, so watch what seeds you're planting. Is it a harvest that you want to be eating or a harvest that you don't? You know, he's passionate about you, but where are your desires? What are you passionate about? What are you wanting that you're not getting still? So you have to check in with yourself as to what you're thinking and what you're feeling. Every time you think about the relationship, is it coming from a, oh my God, we are in such a happy, beautiful, healthy, harmonious, solid, committed relationship? Okay, I'm the love of his life. He just showers me with love and affection all the time. Or, oh, for God's sake, he's never going to commit to me. He's just blowing hot and cold. Because whatever story you're telling is what you're going to see back. Okay, you're the magician. Okay, you're the one with all the tools. It's your personal reality. Others cannot just show up how they choose. They're showing up how you're expecting them to, or you're keeping them in place as. Okay, based on how you're thinking, feeling, what you're wanting, and again, your financial and emotional security is in your hands. It's your reality. But he is passionate about you. He loves you. But if you're not getting the desired version of him, then stop thinking about him in the undesired version, because all versions exist. There's a Paris who is in her happy, amazing, perfect relationship with the perfect version of him. How you get to that reality is by selecting it and only thinking from it. Not thinking of it, or one day it'd be nice, he might get his ass in gear and commit to me and marry me and whatever. Okay, thinking already as if you're Paris that already has that relationship. You're thinking about him as showing up totally devoted and committed to you, happy to be in a loving, committed to you relationship with you, hopelessly devoted to you. He's besotted with you, he's pursuing you, he can't live without you. Okay, so look at where your thoughts are. Okay, putting yourself on your pedestal, not him. Of course, I'm number one. I'm the prize. I am number one. I am first best. I am always chosen above anyone and anything else. I'm the most important person in his life. I am precious to him. He cherishes me. He loves me. He adores me. He spoils me. He compliments me. Okay? There's a strong magnetic attraction here, because there is. He's passionate about you. He desires you. So if you're in the energy and the thoughts of seeing him in an unwanted version, you're denying yourself and him that happiness that the two of you are already experiencing in another reality. All realities exist, all outcomes exist, and all versions exist. Okay, but if you're waiting for him to give you what you want and you're still in an unwanted version of him in your thoughts, he's arrogant, he's an arse, he's dragging his heels, he's never going to commit to me, he's blowing hot and cold, then you're going to keep seeing that back. You're stuck in that loop. Okay, you're the cause, the outside is the effect. It's all a mirror. So shift it, okay? Yeah, so that the two of you grow. This starts growing into something positive and how you want it to be. You're holding the coin. Your luck is in your hands. Okay? So your emotional security and your financial security is in your hands. I had another client who had got her SP back into her life, but she had never changed the version. She was so focused and desperate on contact that he contacted her. They started seeing each other, but he was still the unwanted version because she hadn't shifted that. She was expecting him to be that way. So he carried on, he came back, and he was still that unwanted version. So she's blocked him again until she works on the version that she wants. Okay? So work on the version that you want. You have to keep seeing this person as the version you want. It's your world. Okay? What world are you wanting? How are you wanting people to show up and treat you? How do you want to be treated? Okay, what's going to give you that pleasure? Okay, what's going to give you that pleasure in this relationship? How do you want to be treated? How do you want to be feeling? How do you want him showing up for you? Because that version exists. So tap in and tune into it. Match that frequency. Okay? It's all about shifting your energy and your mindset. What you focus on grows. But he is very passionate about you and he loves you. Okay, somebody else has donated. I don't want to say your name out though, because it may be different YouTube name that you have to your PayPal name. So somebody who's just made a payment, let me know. Your initial starts with a T. If you've donated, let me know, my lovelies. Just put it in the chat so that I can see who you are in the chat. If you're thinking of getting a reading, then please get one soon, pay for one soon, because I will be coming off soon. I've been on here for 2 hours and it's getting late. Okay, so somebody paid. Can you let me see who you are in the chat, my lovely? PayPal name or initials are TR. Good, Stormy. Good, good, good. So I've got one person before I go who has paid for a reading, but I'm not seeing who you are in the chat and which deck that you want me to use. So can you let me know who you are, please? All right. Keisha, my lovely, your TR. Which deck do you want, my lovely, for your general love reading? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? So raining here. Keisha, which deck do you want, my lovely? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Lovely. Pretty in pink. Okay. General love reading for Keisha, please. Okay, well, we have the lovely Empress. Now, this Empress is sat by this window in her lovely clothes, feeling happy, feeling contented. Okay, she's got all her cakes and tea and nice cat on her lap there. So, are you feeling happy and contented within yourself? Are you looking out the window expecting the love of your life to come to you? Okay, what energy are you in? If you're not in that energy, then shift yourself into that energy. Okay, how you do that is by watching what thoughts you're having. Okay, like, I am amazing, I am everything beautiful, of course I'm always chosen, of course I'm number one, I'm first best, I'm the prize. Okay, hopefully you're already in that energy. I think you're on a little bit of a time delay there, Keisha, with what's coming out. So this is your reading now, okay? Okay, so here we have you either, again, you're with somebody here, thinking about, you know, if you've got somebody in mind already, then see yourself, you know, just know that they love you, see yourself as being loved, and imagining your happiness that you want with this person, your security with this person, a happy, loving, solid, committed relationship. If you're not with somebody and you're wanting love, then start to get into the energy of feeling like Keisha, who has a beautiful relationship. You're feeling loving energy, you're sending out loving energy so that you get loving energy back. Okay. And again, with the beautiful Two of Cups. So whether you are in a relationship or you're thinking about somebody or you're wanting love, it's looking good. So really make sure that your thoughts and your feelings are aligned with the energy of love and a loving relationship, and knowing that you're beautiful, you're first best, you're the prize, you're number one. Okay, and it will come to you. Think there's definitely movement here. You're going into a cycle where you're going to get what you want, Spirit is saying here. So just watch your thoughts. Okay, the Queen of Swords, she knows. Now it's different to this one here. So look at the difference in energy. If I can find it quick enough. Probably not going to find it in time. Right, so there's a difference with this queen and this queen. So this queen, she's got the owl. She's wise. She's confident. She's positive. She's got the sword here. She's literally like with her finger on it, as if to say, any negative thoughts, I'm going to chop them away. Okay, so she's looking cool. She's looking confident. She's looking amazing. This one is just fuck my life. You know, I'm pouring my emotions away. Nothing's going right for me. So it's a totally different energy. So Spirit is saying, be in that positive energy, like this confident Empress. Okay, because what you want in a loving relationship is going to come in. Okay. Yes, Keisha, I can see your messages, but I think you're just on a little bit of a delay here. But this is your reading now. You might have to play it back if you've missed some by typing. Yes, again, movement. Okay, movement here. So make sure you're driving the chariot. Make sure that your thoughts are aligned with what you want. Are they focused on the positive or the negative? Excuse me. You're the magic wand. Everything that you desire is in your hands. So make sure you're bringing that energy in to you. You're aligning your thoughts and your feelings with what you do want. Feeling loved, feeling adored, feeling cherished, feeling spoilt. Okay, feeling chosen here. Even if there isn't anybody in your life at the moment, okay, there will be. If you are thinking about somebody or you are in a relationship, then start shifting your energy to that loving outcome, as if you're in that loving relationship, the end result where you're happy together, you've got children or whatever here, a happy life. Okay, so having respect for yourself, holding yourself in high honor here. Okay. And seeing a person valuing you and appreciating you and respecting you. Okay, so in order to do that, let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. Okay, so if you're getting a little bit obsessed, keep checking tarot readings, you know, like, oh, when's it going to happen? How's it going to happen? Let that go. Just allow, operate from a loving, knowing energy that it's going to happen. Start feeling love. Start listening to feel-good songs. Okay, start sending out that loving energy, feeling good about yourself, and it will come to you. Keisha, this is yours, my lovely. Okay, you can be a mother. You might already be a mother. Okay, but you will be a mother if that is something that crosses your mind. You know, will I have children? Then yes, you will. If you're able to, obviously. Okay, so let's just pull in one more card. Also make sure that if you've had relationships in the past that have hurt you, Keisha, then to change your thoughts regarding that. If you're in this lower broken-hearted energy, you're going to stay in that energy, or it's going to take you longer to get love. Okay, so that's why Spirit is saying really focus on being positive and confident and giving out that loving energy and feeling good about yourself. Okay, so that you attract that back to you here. So you might be in the dark at the moment. You might not be seeing much happening in your 3D, Keisha. Okay, but things will move. Okay, the moon will move away from the sun in this eclipse, and you will see an illuminated, happy path ahead. So love is coming in for you. Okay, whether it is somebody you've got your mind on already or new love. Okay, then it will come in. So if you're in that good energy, like this Empress energy and like this Queen of Swords energy, then you will get what you want. You're going into that new shift, that new cycle here. So just let go of the control in it, trying to think, well, how's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? We know that when we're waiting for something, a watched pot doesn't boil. Okay, the minute you turn your back on it, it boils over. Okay, so just know it's coming. Just know it's coming. You know it's coming. Okay, because there is this beautiful loving energy, this loving relationship coming in, and there is you being happy with somebody and having a family, hopefully, one day. Okay, so definitely shifting your energy, knowing that you are beautiful, knowing that you are good enough. Okay, you may not be seeing it in your 3D at the moment, but it is coming in and it's going to be beautiful. So making sure that you're feeling good, you're in that high vibe, you're enjoying your life, so that you become that beautiful magnet to attract to you either a particular person or a new person. Okay? So Spirit is just saying, just trust. Okay, have faith. You will get a beautiful relationship that you're wanting. Okay, my lovelies, I'm going to call it a day there. I may be back on tomorrow or Monday. Again, if you want a bigger personal reading, then you can book your own private personal reading. Also, if you want to have coaching to help you stay in your new mindset, to help you shift your energy, to help you shift your mindset to get what you want or who you want, again, you can work with me. Details are in the description box below. So my lovelies, Keisha, I hope you heard your reading. If not, then you can always, when I finish this, it will be there on my channel for you to listen to. It's the last reading, obviously, so make sure you listen to it again if you need to. I think there's a little bit of a time delay. I know that some people, when they're watching it, they're behind in the transmission of it. Okay, I don't mean because you're in a different country. I mean because of the time lag from me doing it live to it showing up on YouTube. Okay, sometimes there's a bit of a time lag. I know even sometimes when I'm watching it, I'm doing something different on the camera that's in a time delay on the video, on the live. So my lovelies, hoping you've all enjoyed your readings. Remember, you can listen back to them. Please like, subscribe, set the alarm button so that you are notified of any videos I do. I have just done 2 videos for the channel that might help you as well if you haven't checked them out. Wishing you all the best, love and light.